Hey, what's up everybody? This is Osaberg501 and today I want to go over all the information we have for seasons in Diablo 4. So with the most recent quarterly update for Diablo 4, we got a ton of new information on seasons, which seems to be one of the main ways they're going to be adding additional content into Diablo 4. And it seems like seasons are going to be a massive part of the game. And they give a good overview of seasons. So Diablo 4 seasons are modeled after those of Diablo 3. When a new season begins, all the characters from the prior season are moved to the Eternal Realm, which would just be the normal servers all of your normal non-seasonal characters are on, where you can keep playing, leveling up, and collecting loot. To play in the new season, you'll create a fresh character and experience the new seasonal features and content while leveling up alongside other players. This, alongside with capping Paragon points in Diablo 4, ensures that your effort and skill, measured by both dexterity and theory crafting, determine how powerful your character becomes. It also allows players who missed the last season to participate. This season design requires that all sources of character power come from playing the game, so you will not be able to pay for power in Diablo 4. Now they also go on to give some additional information, primarily being that they are planning on seasons being quarterly, which would mean 4 seasons a year. Every 3 months you get a new season, and all these new seasons will also come with a ton of additional content. So everything you would expect: new enemies, new items, new legendary and unique items, but they also specifically want every new season to have a new gameplay mechanic or a new major gameplay feature, and also new quest lines that add on, and also new major quest lines that will add in new characters, new stories, and probably add on to the main story content of the game. So each season will be released with a fresh new gameplay feature and quest line that introduces new challenges, mysteries, and possibilities into the level up experience. This is something that players should begin to experience before the end of their first hour of play. One of the benefits of our seasonal direction is that it enables fun new ways to play throughout your character's progression. Each season's new quest line will reveal more of the world of Sanctuary and your character's place in it. Here we get an opportunity to introduce new characters or revisit old ones while exploring the lore and content of that season. So it seems like what they're trying to do is build that every new season is not just going to be like a new mechanic and some new items, that it's going to be a new story that takes you through the new season, that also introduces you into the new feature or mechanic of that season through that story, and that you'll get to that new stuff within your first hour of playing. And this way of doing it is actually pretty reminiscent of how Destiny 2 are doing their seasons. Essentially, every new season you get a new story that brings you into the new mechanic or activity of that season, and the story you're going through also keeps unlocking new things for that activity or unlocking new upgrades for that specific new seasonal activity. And another thing that they touch on is wanting to constantly refresh the meta with new seasons and new updates into the game. And a few ways they want to go about doing this is to specifically always go back and look at older content, to constantly revitalize that old content, to make it so it's continuously playable and challenging in the newest updates for the game. And a lot of live service games have these issues where there'll be some piece of old content that just gets too easy or really outdated and it's pretty much not done, even though just a few changes to it could make it challenging content that people are still doing in the most up-to-date version of the game. They're also specifically mentioning wanting the game to still be built around creating these overpowered builds and not wanting to just balance the fun out of these overpowered builds, but they also don't want like really bad tuning to reduce the creativity you can have in creating these builds, which is probably something most RPG and live service games face. You don't want to just nerf all the good builds and all the fun builds that people are using, but you also don't want to have some builds that are just completely unusable or completely overpowered, which means people have a lot less of options when creating those builds. And the final way of refreshing up the meta is obviously just to keep adding new legendary items, new unique items, and even new Paragon boards. Now, they did also go over some potential live events that could be happening with new seasons, and it does also sound like these events would probably be something that would be in the normal version or non-seasonal version of the game, but events such as a week where a part of the map is being invaded by the drowned, which may last a weekend or a week, or the potential arrival of a strange peddler that can sell you rare or unique rewards. And these type of small like live events are definitely something that can break up the normal play of the game and add in a little bit more variety. And specifically with the strange peddler, this definitely sounds like Xur from Destiny 2 as well. Or if you don't know what that is, Xur is essentially a vendor that comes on the weekends that has like a kind of randomized inventory that can sell you very strong and high tier rarity rewards. And that is something that would definitely fit pretty well into a Diablo-like game. So that takes us to some of the main features that are going to be a part of every Diablo 4 season. Starting off with the season journey. Alongside our major season releases, we see the return of the season journey. Players are pushed to explore Sanctuary anew, earning limited time rewards with each chapter of the season journey that they complete. Completing the season journey is quite a feat, with the final step demanding the character overcome an extremely difficult encounter with an especially deadly foe. With season journeys, we are regularly adding pinnacle level difficulty challenges for players to complete, proving their worth and earning unique cosmetic rewards. Like Diablo 3, the season journey is free for all players. Completing season journey objectives also grants progress toward the season pass, which we'll go over soon, a new feature with a battle pass style progression that advances alongside the season journey, enabling players with even more rewards just by playing. The season pass has both free rewards, cosmetics, premium currency, and gameplay boosts, and paid rewards, cosmetics, and premium currency only. So the season journey is something that will be new and give new rewards with every season, and it will be a part of every season. And this is essentially a grouping of objectives to go through all the different chapters of the game and complete some very challenging objectives, which will then reward you with season specific rewards, namely some season specific cosmetics. And this is going to be completely free. And I do really like the point of them saying is that there is an extremely difficult encounter at the end of the season journey, and that they're always adding in new pinnacle level difficulty challenges, which pinnacle level will just be incredibly hard, challenging content, which is something that I think is very much needed and a pretty big upside in games like Diablo. And they actually added in a screenshot to kind of show some of the UI for the season journey. And so first off at the top, it shows chapters and events. So most likely anytime there's events going on during the season, there's also going to be some specific rewards for those type of limited events. Or maybe if there's like Halloween going on or Christmas or something like that, that would probably be in that tab as well. But for the chapter side, which is the main thing they're talking about, it shows a bunch of different objectives for every single chapter, and doing a certain amount of them will complete that chapter for you. And they actually show a bunch of different stuff. So first off, there's a ton of different random objectives: defeat monsters, complete quests, and other world activities to earn XP. There's an objective to craft a magical item, to interact with the jeweler and craft a gem, to complete 7 dungeons, and you need to complete a certain amount. Specifically with chapter 2, you need to complete 11 objectives. I'm not sure if there's going to be more than 11 or if you just have to complete all objectives. And then they also show you the different chapter rewards, and it does also look like there are going to be actual power rewards, like actual item rewards for the rewards from different chapters, which would probably just help you gear up a little bit quicker going through the new seasons, because this is all specifically season stuff. And again, this is completely free. This isn't like something you have to pay for or anything like that. All the stuff we're looking at in this screenshot, this is all just something in the season. Now, next up, we have the season pass, which is also going to be another system that's in every single season. And this is essentially going to be Diablo 4's battle pass. But it seems like they're doing the battle pass a little bit differently than a lot of other games. So when they're describing this, it sounds like there's not going to be 2 tracks. If you've played any other game with a battle pass, essentially it's always a free track. You can unlock any of the stuff in that track for free just by doing the objectives and getting experience. Then there's pretty much always a paid track, which has only paid rewards. If you've played like any battle royale games or anything like that, it's pretty much always cosmetics, and you just get a lot more stuff for paying for the battle pass. But they actually specifically say that there is only 1 track for Diablo 4, but there is still premium rewards in that track. So what it sounds like is you're going through a whole track, there's a bunch of free rewards, then probably every certain amount of rewards there's a premium reward that you have to buy the battle pass to then get those premium rewards. And it does also sound like that it's probably going to be kind of the opposite of a lot of battle passes. A lot of battle passes in other games, which are almost generally all cosmetic, is usually you get free rewards pretty rarely, but then if you get the premium track has a reward for every single level. It sounds like this is going to be kind of inverted, where every single level is probably going to give you some type of reward. Then every chunk of rewards there then is a premium reward, which is probably going to be like a full skin set or some big cosmetic item. And they go into very specific detail for this full season pass, and I wanted to go over that because for some reason, even though they specifically went over this information, there's still some people who are trying to spread false information about this. So the season pass has free and premium tiers. Throughout the pass, players can earn a variety of rewards for free just by playing. At any point during the season, players can purchase the premium pass to unlock the ability to earn premium reward tiers containing seasonally themed cosmetics and premium currency. The season pass awards cosmetics. Like the shop, these don't affect gameplay. Additionally, certain cosmetic types are exclusive to the season pass, so there's going to be cosmetics that you can only get in the season pass. The season pass awards premium currency. Players can spend this currency on cosmetics offered in the shop. Both the free and premium rewards from the season pass will have currency to where you can go buy cosmetics with that currency. And the season pass awards free season boosts, specifically free. Boosts accelerate players' progress during the duration of that season. For example, a season boost might accelerate XP earned to make leveling multiple characters within a season faster. Because they affect gameplay, season boosts are free rewards for all players. We want to be clear that players can't unlock season boosts more quickly through purchases. There is no way to unlock boosts or boosts at a faster rate by spending money. In the free rewards of the season pass, there are also going to be boosts. They specifically mention XP boosts. There could be other ones that are free and you can't buy more boosts with money and you can't unlock the boost quicker by spending any money. Every single person playing on the season will unlock the boost the exact same way. You don't have to pay for any of them and you can't buy more or unlock them faster with money. Just to be completely clear, because a lot of people somehow still think that you can buy these. You can't in any way. Players can purchase tiers, but they won't speed up getting season boosts. Players can't upgrade season boosts just by purchasing tiers, because they'll also have to earn level milestones to apply them. All other tier rewards can be unlocked instantly by purchasing tiers. In other words, there's no way to shortcut getting season boosts by buying tiers. They must be earned. So like battle passes from pretty much any other game, you can just buy tiers to unlock the rewards from the battle pass quicker. But like mentioned here, these do not affect the season boost in any way. You can't buy tiers and get a season boost quicker. The only way you get the season boost is by playing the exact same way every other person will get them. The season journey accelerates season pass progress. While any playstyle can progress through the season pass, min-maxers can focus on season journey objectives to advance more quickly. So this is just saying that the seasonal journey, which is the thing we went over prior to this, which is free for all players and going to be a part of every season, doing all the objectives in the season journey rewards a lot of season pass progress. So if you're a min-maxer, you can focus on those season journeys and you'll go through the season pass very quickly. So just to go and overview the season pass system, there is nothing in the season pass system you can buy that affects gameplay whatsoever. There are boosts that are completely free to everybody, and you also can't buy more boosts or get those boosts quicker if you spend money. So there is nothing that is at all pay to win in the season pass. Just to be clear on that, because there's definitely a lot of people that somehow reading over this very specified post still think you can somehow buy these boosts, which you can't. So that's all the information we have on seasons for Diablo 4, and I think this is pretty exciting news because in the ARPG genre, this is pretty much what a lot of players are expecting and pretty used to at this point. Path of Exile has been doing quarterly seasons for quite a while, and they usually have some new mechanic in every season, and usually the first month of Path of Exile seasons have a lot of players. Vast majority of the players that play the game play it as a seasonal game where they play a chunk of the season, then stop playing till the next season. Diablo 3 has also been doing quarterly seasons for a bit now as well. Not as long as Path of Exile, but they have been doing these quarterly seasons as well. And Diablo 4 seems to be just a much more expanded upon version of the Diablo 3 seasons. And I think this is something that pretty much everybody wants with games like this. They want consistent new content, new items, new quest lines, new mechanics, new ways to play the game, with the game constantly being updated with new stuff to do. I think that's just generally going to provide the most amount of success for Diablo 4, and I think that is what players in this genre generally want. But that's pretty much all I want to go over for all the information we have for seasons in Diablo 4. So subscribe if you want to see more Diablo 4 or other videos. Leave a like if you liked the video. Leave a comment down below what you guys think about the seasons coming to Diablo 4, and thanks for watching.